All right, lovely people. Let's have a proper chinwag about something super important: food safety. Now, I know it might not sound as exciting as a perfectly cooked roast chicken, but trust me, it's massive. We've got this special day, World Food Safety Day, coming up tomorrow, June 7th. It's a day when we all stop and think a bit more about the food we eat, where it comes from, and how to make sure it's not going to make us or our loved ones poorly. It's all about keeping our bellies happy and our bodies healthy, innit? Think about it. Good food is one of life's greatest pleasures, but if it's not safe, it can turn into a right nightmare, faster than you can say undercooked sausage. You see, when food isn't handled right, it can pick up nasty little germs, bacteria, viruses, all sorts of invisible beasties. These can make people really ill. And it's not just a bit of a dicky tummy for a day or two. Around the world, millions, and I mean millions of people get sick from dodgy food every single year. The World Health Organization, those clever clogs, tell us that about 1 in 10 people globally fall ill from contaminated food. Imagine that. 1 person out of every 10 you know. That's a staggering number, and it's something we absolutely need to tackle, head on, with a bit of common sense and a lot of care. Sadly, for some, especially little kids and older folk, or those who are already a bit under the weather, unsafe food can be incredibly dangerous. We're talking about hundreds of thousands of deaths each year, and a massive chunk of those are children under 5. It's heartbreaking, truly. Just picture this: a family picnic, everyone having a laugh, but the chicken sandwiches were left out in the sun for too long. A simple mistake, but it could lead to a really nasty bout of food poisoning for everyone. These aren't just statistics. They're real families, real lives affected by something that, most of the time, is totally preventable with a bit more knowledge and effort. So this isn't just about avoiding a dodgy kebab after a night out, though that's part of it. It's a massive global issue. In many parts of the world, particularly in low and middle-income countries, unsafe food doesn't just cause illness. It costs a fortune in lost wages and medical bills. It stops kids from going to school and parents from going to work. It holds communities back. Everyone, absolutely everyone, deserves to eat food that nourishes them, that gives them energy, that's safe and wholesome. It's a basic right, isn't it? Good, safe food shouldn't be a luxury. It should be for all of us every single day. Now, for 2025, the clever people behind World Food Safety Day have come up with a brilliant theme: food safety science in action. I love this, I really do. It sounds a bit brainy, but it's actually dead simple. It means we're looking at all the amazing ways science helps us keep our grub safe, from the moment it's a tiny seed in the ground, or a little chick in a barn, right up until it lands on your dinner plate, looking delicious. Science isn't just for blokes in white coats in labs. It's in our kitchens, in our supermarkets, and on our farms, working its magic every single day to protect us all. Think of scientists as food superheroes, yeah? They're the ones who figure out what makes food go off, which little bugs can cause trouble, and how we can stop them. They develop tests to check for harmful bacteria like Salmonella or E. coli, or nasty chemicals that shouldn't be in our food. They also help us understand how different cooking temperatures kill off germs, or why washing your hands properly before you start chopping your veg is so blinking important. It's all down to science, that meticulous work of looking, testing, and understanding what's really going on at a tiny, microscopic level. This knowledge is powerful stuff, helping us make smarter, safer choices. Science gives us the tools and the know-how. For example, pasteurization, that process that makes your milk safe to drink. Pure science, that is. Refrigeration, keeping your food chilled so germs can't multiply like mad. Science again. Even the best before dates and use-by dates on packaging are there because scientists have worked out how long food stays safe and at its best. They also help create better ways to grow crops with fewer pests and safer ways to raise animals. These aren't just random rules. They are guidelines built on years of research and discovery, all aimed at making our food supply as secure as possible. And it's not just about the boffins in labs. Organizations like the European Food Safety Authority, or EFSA, are packed with scientists who work tirelessly. They look at all the latest research, assess any new risks that might pop up, because those pesky germs are always trying new tricks, and then they give advice to governments and to us, the public. They're helping to create the standards and rules that keep our food safe across whole countries and even continents. They're putting science into action, making sure the systems are in place to protect our plates, which is just fantastic. Right then, let's get one thing straight. Keeping food safe isn't just one person's job, it's a massive team effort, a proper relay race where everyone has to pass the baton carefully. From the farmer who grows your lovely carrots, to the person who drives the lorry, to the geezer who stacks the shelves in the supermarket, and then right to you, in your kitchen, ready to cook up a storm. Everyone plays a vital part. If one person drops the ball, things can go wrong. So, it's all about shared responsibility, looking out for each other and making sure we're all doing our bit properly. Think about the farmers first. They're at the very start of the journey. They need to make sure they're using safe water for their crops, that their animals are healthy, and that they're handling everything hygienically. They need to be clued up on the best ways to prevent pests and diseases, without using anything that could be harmful to us. Good farming practices are the foundation of safe food. If the ingredients aren't good and safe from the get-go, it's an uphill battle for everyone else down the line. So, a big shout out to all the brilliant farmers doing it right. Then you've got the folks who process our food, the ones who turn wheat into flour or milk into cheese, and the transporters who make sure it gets from A to B without spoiling. And of course, the shops and market stalls where we buy our grub. All these people have a massive responsibility to handle food correctly. This means keeping things at the right temperature, making sure factories and storage areas are spotlessly clean, and training their staff properly on food hygiene. One slip-up in a big factory or a delivery chain can affect loads of people, so their role is absolutely crucial in the food safety chain. And finally, it comes down to us, the home cooks, the barbecue kings and queens, the ones making the packed lunches. We're the last line of defense. Simple things make a